a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She's talking about a nap though. So
Because by like 9:45, he's talking about breakfast.
Oh, okay, got it
I
too.
mean, I shouldn't even run you up.
I mean, yeah, man, I appreciate you, my brother.
Doing him the favor.
I appreciate you.
You're funny.
Appreciate you.
It's called Bill Cosby.
Man, damn.
We gotta take that out.
Why would you do that?
Whoa.
Why would you do
And
that?
that was loud.
Why would you do that?
Starting off like
Just
that.
saying shit. Look at just stuff.
We fucking up.
Yo, what up, y'all?
For another episode.
We back. Sunday pod, man. We in a lot. Before we start though, man, we need y'all to like,
Follow,
share,
leave that 5-star review.
sub, man. Leave that review, man. Make sure
Hit the bell.
hit the mother. Tap the bell, y'all. And man, most importantly though, don't forget, man. Make sure y'all tell a friend
Tell a friend.
to tell a motherfucking friend.
Pull up.
We in a lot. Season 2. Today, Sunday. We got a special guest. You know, all our guests are special, but this one we've been waiting for this. We've been trying to put this together, you know.
Like 3 times.
You know, so, but you know, we here today, right? I'm gonna let her give a little insight on what she do on her own. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
My name's Lilian. I'm from the Chicago West suburbs, and I do a little bit of everything, but we'll get into that today. So.
Okay, all right.
A little bit of everything.
Some of everything. All right. So, to get started, well, first of all, how y'all doing on this Sunday? Because
Lovely.
nice little chill vibe. We talked a little bit. Hungover. A little bit of partying.
It's been one of those weekends.
Yeah. Right.
And
still. So, cheers before we start.
With the water. Yeah,
cheers with the water.
Hydrate, y'all.
I know I better eat something after this. I'm home.
Man, me both. I had some pizza earlier. All right, so, Leanne, tell us a little bit. No, let's talk about your music a little bit. Because you do music, right? Mm-hmm. So talk to us a little bit about music and how you got started in music and like some of your inspirations that got you to get into it.
Okay. So I make pop / R&B for genre-wise. And then I've only been making music about 3 years, but writing for about 4. And kind of just started from people asking me to start dropping or freestyling just like as jokes. And then I was like, hold on, like I can do this. And then inspirations, I've been to I've seen over 50 people perform live. So just once again, that feeling of like, I feel like I can do this too. Like, and not to point out that it looks fun. So I was in cheer, I used to perform, and it's just putting on a show and whatnot. But yeah, that's kind of how I got started.
Okay. All right. So what are some of your like inspirations though? Like what inspired you to like be like, all right, I'm gonna do this? Was it like a moment? Was it like or being at the concerts, like seeing the people perform? Was it that?
It was never really like one moment. Like I said, I've just always had a deep appreciation for any type of art, poetry, music, physical painting, sculptures. And same thing as everyone. I don't know. I got good at like writing captions on Instagram, and people would be like, "Wait, that's like a bar," and I was like, "Yeah, it low-key is." And then so I'm sure a lot of people say that, but you start writing notes in your notes app, and then next thing you know, you're piecing 3-minute songs together. So it definitely wasn't easy and like right in my face. Like most people have like an aha moment. That never happened. It was kind of just like, wait, I'm already going to this event. Why can't I do it? Why am I in the crowd? Like, it was just like a kind of a spider web of things. And yeah.
Oh, that's a little different. Like, I never really heard that answer. Usually people get their inspiration from like a brother, dad, or mom, or somebody that did it. But
yeah, no, it definitely wasn't a person. And then I would say like my older sister is good at writing. So like, I guess our family's like good at writing, but not music. Like that was untouched. My whole family is like musical. Like both my sisters play piano. I got skipped somehow. I was never in the lessons. But like I played flute when I was in middle school. So there was still like a musical background and like upbringing. That's completely different than today's society. Pop stars and music and rappers, completely different. A bunch of those people don't even know how to play one music. They can't read sheet music. So it's just different.
I used to be able to read that shit.
I
can't now.
I probably can't anymore either.
I could when I played the piano. That's about it.
I played the trumpet.
Really?
Yeah.
For a year.
It still counts though because
I did the clarinet. I tried the flute, didn't really like it, and then I played the clarinet.
Okay, wow. So we all have a little musical background.
Andre
A little bit, little song.
Band kids.
Band kids, right?
For real though, that's funny.
Andre 3000, he played the flute on his records too.
Yeah, he did like a whole
there's flute players out
musical
there.
album. Okay, all right. So your Relax music video. Let's talk about some of your songs and music video. So Relax. Talk to us a little bit about that. That was shot by Tour Love.
Yes.
Yeah, Tour Love. Talk to us about that and how that came about.
So that song I actually recorded at a studio called Evergreen Studios with an engineer named Tup. He's probably my favorite engineer to date. I can't specify how important it is to have a good engineer because they can really make or break a song. I would say they're the most gifted people in the music industry and are key players. So if you don't know much about engineers, find a good one. But I made that song and another song in one studio session. So about 3 hours is my normal studio session time. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I leave with no song, sometimes I leave with just a chorus done, sometimes I leave with 2 songs done. So it really just depends on the vibe, the way the night's going. But yeah, that song was, each of my songs have like a theme or like a motive, something I'm trying to get across. I write all my own music, by the way. But that song was about basically just a night out where it's just basically like me defending myself and just saying like, relax, like it's just dancing, it's just a night out. A lot of relationships I've been in or stuff that like hinders a relationship is people getting jealous, and it was kind of just like rebuttaling that, relax, like trust me. And so you might have to play the song in the clip or something.
I did. I watched it. I watched the music video, and y'all were turned up in the video. You and the girls were out having a good time. So I thought that was pretty cool.
So you had you mentioned like the whole relationship thing. Is it safe to say that when you write, it's based off of like past relationship history and shit like that?
100%. So everything I write about, I mean, I think anyone is inspired by their own scenarios.
Experiences.
But the difference with me is like one song can be about multiple people. So like, this segment might be about something I said to my mom, but the next segment's something I said to an ex. You know what I mean? So it kind of just depends on how the song's flowing, or like, some random person said this to me, I might include that. Like, so it kind of just depends. But
has anyone like ever asked you or like mentioned like, hey, is this bar about me? Like,
actually, no, which is really surprising. I don't know if people are like scared to ask or assume, or I think they just know and they're like, that was about me. I don't know though. I don't know.
Like he's talking about me.
There was a song made about me, and I was like,
you knew.
Me?
Really?
What the fuck is going on? And I'm like, this is a diss. But how did
Especially
we
if you
get
go in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's different. So.
Yeah, and it was like, you were the inspiration, but it's about multiple girls. But like,
yeah,
this whole fucking verse is about you, and the chorus and the hook. But the second verse isn't about you. No, I know the second verse isn't about me.
Right.
I know.
That wasn't me.
What's her name? Not what's her name? Maya Storm. Bitter Baby Mama.
Oh yeah. Bitter Baby Mama rap.
Shout out to Maya Storm and Bitter Baby Mama. That song goes so hard. She's swerving down inside of this. That song go hard.
Who's it about? We don't know.
Watch the video.
You gotta listen to it and watch
the pod, and you gotta listen to the song.
Oh, that's not out yet.
What?
That one not out yet.
Right.
Remember, that was the music review, bro. That was it.
We first talked about it.
We didn't talk about it in the first one. That was the second one we talked about. That was the part 2. We broke down. That was the part 2.
That wasn't season 1.
No, there is no video for Bitter Baby Mama.
I'm talking about the first pod that we did with her.
Oh, well, the first part, we didn't talk about that, though.
You sure?
Positive. That was the second one. She wore the
Don't
pink.
disclose her info.
Second one. It's coming soon, though. Stay tuned.
Y'all know.
Right. No, but I would say I try to keep what I do write still general enough where like multiple people can relate to it, because obviously that's how you get people to listen. But at the same time, I'm learning people do want the nitty gritty details and want me to expose an ex, a best friend, whoever. name drop. That's what kind of builds anticipation, but I don't know if I could or would.
You ain't got name dropping, but they know.
No, but like celebrities, Drake, like they all name drop.
Yeah.
So
My guest yesterday, Dom, he has a whole song where he names a bunch of his exes.
oh gosh, that's messy.
Damn.
Shout out to him for the bravery. Shout out to him.
Drake did do some shit like that. Pauline, Christine, Claudia.
Yeah.
But
You're
I'm
funny.
Like, yo, are these, like, real
At least it's not last names, but that would be
It's like
crazy.
if you know, you know, and like,
Yeah.
whoever was
And if
around
you know,
during
you
that
salty as hell, because now you know the motherfucker.
Like,
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Then
now
everybody
you know.
singing your shit in the club.
Like, everybody singing your shit too.
Singing your diss in the club is like,
Yeah.
damn, like how do I get through that?
So has a relationship, I guess, hindered you from talking about certain stuff about when it comes to your music?
So I actually just got in a relationship recently. Yeah, so I've been single for 6 years, and then I just got in a. No, damn, I know it was a long break. A lot of freedom, a lot of self-discovery and stuff. And I mainly was single for multiple reasons. A, I wasn't ready to be tied down. B, the market isn't the best right now. I don't know. There was just a bunch of reasons. My schedule, a lot of people would complain I didn't make enough time for them, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, I got in a relationship recently. And we already have had the talk about like, because he's not in the industry. When you date somebody that's not in the industry, there's a lot to explain. There's a lot to...
Yeah.
You just can't really prepare somebody for...
What's going on?
Just like, yeah, like, this is how I live my life. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, even tonight, like, I'm not saying he had a problem with it, but it's like, oh, that's a night I don't get to spend with you. I'm like, I'm over here working on myself and just progressing. Like, this is
work.
This is networking, career, right?
Yeah.
So we've had talks about that already, and it hasn't been like a problem, but it is hard, like having to have somebody else in mind, not just acting for myself. But it comes down to trust at the end of the day. So
Yeah, but see that like sparks me to ask this too, or talk about this, right? Because everybody here is in a sense an entrepreneur because we all do something on our own, right? So like sometimes you have to be selfish in being an entrepreneur because nobody's gonna get up and make that vision come to life, but you, because it's your vision. You know what I'm saying?
You're your own boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people don't understand that, but like by us being entrepreneurs, we get it because like like you said, somebody that's not involved in it, like you have to like I got to show you how this goes, but shit, like I'm gonna be busy a lot, and when it's time for me to go network, like I'm probably gonna go network versus us sitting around chilling all day. Like,
Right.
I feel it though.
And it was definitely hard to talk about just because, I don't know, it's just, like I said, I'm so used to making decisions for myself where I basically straight up said, like, I'm not changing the way I live my life. So, like, for example, even like travel and stuff, like, yeah, if I have to go out of town, I have to go out of town. You know what I mean? So it's hard to have those talks, but it's been good so far. No complaints.
That's good.
So I haven't written a song yet since we've been together, though. So we'll see.
Not a diss, right?
Not a diss. Like,
No,
it would be
period.
something on the little more romantic side. I don't know. I haven't been writing yet. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, and so talking about the sounds too. I like your sound. You have a different sound. It's unique, and like I always pay it like I'm big on sounds. Like if you sound like everybody else, like okay, like it's just all right. But like you have your own style, and I like that. And so which actually brings me to my next question or next song to talk about, Guilty. That video is, I like the way I wrote it down. I said, you said sexual attention from across the room. You look, I look back. It feels good, but I feel guilty. Talk to us a little bit.
You
about
messed it
this.
up a little bit, but we'll let it
Oh
slide.
damn!
You want me to sing it? No,
Say it
just
more.
kidding. Oh god. It's just like sexual tensions, baby, from across the room. You look at me, I look at you. No, you got it. You just missed the little rhythm, but I'm not gonna sing it for you guys. But same thing. Like I feel like a lot of my songs are like defensive tracks, kind of, where it's like you have to explain yourself, and I think that's the power of music, is you're explaining your side of the story, and that one's basically just about feeling guilty about like a hookup, kind of, and I don't know, so I won't go into detail.
Yeah, I the essence in the video too. It kind of, y'all gotta go watch the video.
Go into detail? Because I want to go into detail.
No.
Yes.
Right.
So, is that based off of a real experience?
So this one was actually one of the ones that was more general.
So So like, are you saying that you're against? Not that you're in a relationship, but those 6 years that you were free.
No,
The hookup experience. Are you fond of those one night stands? Are you fond of, or are you just more of a like I gotta get to know you, stuff like that? Which is nothing's wrong with that, of course. But when it comes to your music and in that lifestyle, of course, you may not get the chance to really get to know a person. So you may wanna.
I'm big on soul ties. So like a lot of the people I used to mess with, they were around for a while. Like it wasn't one and done. There's people that whatever we might have had a fling, and then it's like, okay, like let's agree we are better as friends, and they're still there for me, and I'm still there for them in life. And you realize not every adult connection needs to be sexual. They're some of the greatest friends I have, you know, it's platonic. And so that was just something, once again, with aging and growing up, realizing like not everything needed to be sexual. Even if the interest is there, you don't need to tap into it and whatnot. So the song, another like main line is like, to you it feels good, but to me it feels guilty. So if we really want to go deep and down, that's also just like about in the bedroom, like a lot of the times the man's getting the pleasure and whatnot. And I don't know, it was just like about me opening up in the bedroom, I feel like a little bit. All my songs, I don't really swear. But as you can tell, they're still like explicit because you're talking about sex or love or whatever it might be. But I don't really swear in my music, except for my recent song "Foggy." I did say "fuck." To be clear, it said "fuck you so hard," but that was pretty much as explicit as I've been in any song. So
is there a video?
There is a video to "Foggy." So yeah, we should go into that one.
That's my next question.
Ooh.
How does, well, with this relationship that you're in now, how is he when it comes to videos where you have to be a bit more intimate?
So like I said, this is a new relationship. This is a new relationship, so there hasn't been anything new because we've only been dating 2 months. So it's very new.
What's that dating stage like then?
I mean, he saw my past work. Obviously, that's something that a lot of people admire versus like get mad at, because it's like, wow, like you're doing something. Like, wow, that's your voice. Like, oh, wow, that's your song. So I think at first it's like the amused stage. Then it turns into like, for example, I was in somebody else's video. Obviously, I've been a vixen, even though I hate that word, for other people's music videos. And it is hard because it's like, he even said like, you guys looked like you were having too much fun, and I was like, we were like, these are real,
it's like my job,
right? Like these are, this was the vibe, and I don't know. And that one was like before we started dating, but it released after we started dating. So, and I was like, oh, like, and it did happen before we met. So, yeah. But I think moving forward, he understands as long as it's respectful, a professional manner. But like the way I dress and stuff, like all that stuff isn't changing. So I've made that clear. So
has he set like specific boundaries? Like, I don't want you to go do this, or like, is there just something that he's like, I'm comfortable with you doing stuff, but there's like certain things that are just like,
he like, keep your clothes on, ain't playing with you.
yeah,
I ain't playing with you.
Honestly, we haven't really had the talk that like I said, this is a new relationship.
So like, how new are we talking?
I said 2 months.
I ain't hear that.
No, yeah, 2 months. So it is new. I don't know. The boundaries haven't really been set, but I also know not to test the limits, and I'm not one to test the limits. But ironically, I do really want to get into acting. Obviously, acting's a whole nother beast than music.
Yes.
Being in other people's music videos kind of escalated that, because it's like, well, you're not singing, you're acting. So I've been in like a short horror movie film. So like I'm trying to gradually get into acting, but that's a whole nother beast. I'm sure you've heard a lot about celebrity actresses that divorce, break up, because it's like, I cannot handle seeing my partner have sex on screen.
So coming from, my fiance is an actress.
Oh.
And
Personal experience here.
Have that conversation.
Sooner than later. Yeah.
It's a better feeling than knowing what's going to happen than just seeing the premiere like everybody else, and then you be like,
you were blindsided?
The first time?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
see,
God.
and it wasn't no sexual scene. It was just a kiss scene. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Like,
You're doing that a little too much.
hold on now, but
I wasn't ready.
after that, like, you know, especially like if she invites me to the set and shit like that, so you can start seeing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like being on set,
Change things.
then it changes it so much better because what you see on set is completely different than what you see on camera.
Right.
Because they got to bring it to life.
They gotta bring
Yeah, they gotta bring it to life.
That's
That's
that shit not be the same.
Right.
At all. For sure.
And then like now they have like they started to implement intimacy coaches and stuff.
Yeah.
So now it's even
You have that barrier.
more, more protected and like more.
But that's when you're a big dog. When you're independent, it's
no,
hard.
yeah.
But not in that.
budget is low.
Yeah, right. The budget is
learned.
low.
Or your own intimacy.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and it just all comes down to respect in my head and just, I don't know, just trusting your partner, understanding it's a professional setting, a professional situation. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I was single for 6 years, so like things that aren't a big deal to me are to him, and that's just also something being in the industry. Like everything flies past my head. I'm like, what? He hit on me? I didn't even like, you know what I mean? Just stuff like that. It's like
all the time.
the way we process it is different.
It's
So
completely different. Like just I've been in the industry so many years. So I get hit on all the time. I'm like, I didn't even notice. Like everybody's got to tell me like, yo, that guy was flirting with you. Yo, this guy wants you. I'm like,
it doesn't come off that
it
way.
doesn't click in my brain because I'm working. I'm just networking, whatever it is. And I'm like, oh, for real? That's a thing that happens. Like, I feel like we low-key can become numb to it.
Yes,
because
that's the word.
It's just another day at the office.
See, we get to hear different experiences from them. See, like
this is probably the biggest podcast I've done with four
for
or
people
three
on there?
hosts, and okay. I like it.
All right.
It's more of like a discussion. Like I love it.
That's why I say it's the kind we gonna chop. Like we just chop it. So but it's about you though. So we could but we still
like it.
talk. So with you, the music video. Talk to us a little bit about that.
With you. Oh my gosh, you guys did your research.
Oh yeah.
No, I love that you guys actually care and come prepared because I mean that's a big thing to me too. It's just like interviewing somebody you know and whatnot. But with you, me and my sister and my mom and my stepdad went to Puerto Rico. Don't ask me what year because all the days are colliding. But we went to Puerto Rico maybe within the past 3 years because my younger sister was born there and she hadn't been there since she was born. So we were just like going back to visit. I had a song called With You out. It was more of like a island vibe, tropical, whatever vibe. And I was like, we have to shoot a music video out there. Like I'm not leaving without a music video to this song. And we knew it was going to be a lot of work and kind of tedious because, I mean, I wasn't going to hire somebody from Puerto Rico and just deal with that. So me and my sister were like, I have a camera. So I was like, okay, like we're going to make it a homemade vlog style video. So, and shout out to my sister Josie because she really put up with me. Like we recorded at the villa, at the beach, on the golf carts. Like we really just did at the pool. We just got every scene that I really wanted. And it came out really good. Obviously, the quality wasn't that good because it's whatever cheap equipment. But I liked the idea of it being like a vlog and capturing our vacation. Like that was vacation.
It was raw. It was authentic.
Yeah. So don't ask me to ever edit a video again because it was a lot of work. Like it was. Oh my god. I get why people take 2 weeks, 3 weeks to return it because it's a lot. Yes. Be patient.
Lord, when the
pod
pod coming out? When is it dropping?
Be patient.
It's coming.
Especially
in pods from October of last year.
Yeah. Especially when you work full time. Like, oh my god, I don't blame anybody. That it took me 2 full days for like the hard work, but obviously I was clicking in like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there during the week or whatever. But I would say like 2 full days, probably 5 hours each day or something. Like it was.
Editing takes a lot of fucking time.
But that Foggy music video.
Yeah, how long did that take?
Yeah. No, that one. So all my music videos, I hire somebody obviously because I'm not an expert in videography and you can't shoot your own and be the star or whatever. It's just hard. But
it sounds like you want a lot to come do the video.
Shoot the video.
Come on.
That's what I thought it was.
Let's do
This
it.
video work?
Yeah, I mean, videography is a big thing these days. Everyone wants it. What's it called? Highlight clips, recap videos, event. Yeah, there's such a need for videography right now. A video is going to go viral, but a photo won't. But Well, I guess a photo can, but not as
It's
much.
gotta be something else.
Yeah, like Ruby Rose or something. But no, that video we shot it in like I think December of last year. So oh my god, it was already 8 months ago. Time's flying. But yeah, that song's about car sex, and it was just fun. I rented an AMG, a 2024 AMG. It was super fun. We shot in like one location, but you wouldn't have guessed it. Like it was just fun. We were in the city. It was cold. Winter, Chicago winter, but
Damn, that's crazy. Now that you say foggy and then you mention what it's because I didn't click on foggy. That's crazy.
No, you gotta pay attention to the lyrics.
One I didn't click on.
Pay attention to lyrics
I saw
on that
it,
one.
and I think it was probably before I started
The chorus is
Go ahead, tell us the chorus because I ain't hear it, so you gotta tell us.
fuck me so hard, hit my head on OnStar. Don't know where to park, but I need your love right now. Like, no, you have to hear it with the beat. I don't like reciting because then I get all like, I get nervous.
But then, like the fogginess in the car, like it makes you think about like if you ever had car sex or like if you, it's one of those if you know, you know.
OnStar, like who's saying that? Right.
That's hard.
The lady.
Nah, got you in the
accident.
Right, she talking to
it's an accident.
Nah,
Everyone's responding.
that song had some good bars. I was like, got you in the front seat, got you down on your knees, like just a bunch of freak shit. The whole song's freak shit. But it's still like PG. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like you just.
PG?
I mean,
fuck me so hard, hit my head on OnStar, and that's PG.
I mean, it's not like I'm saying like
Clearly
pussy, da da da.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like I don't know,
Listen,
PG-13, PG-13.
No, yeah, because I was like PG. I don't know.
Clearly,
You right. You right.
Gotta be off of real experience. She wrote that off of.
She over there laughing.
No, you guys are funny because that's what it is. But
that's one of those. If you know, you know, man.
Right.
You know what's going on with it.
If you've been there, you've been there.
Oh man.
No what? Never mind.
yeah,
Oh,
just move on.
Just move on.
One of them ones. That song is though.
All right. So next song I want to talk about 9 Lives.
Oh,
I like that video too because I like how the lyrics popped up as you were like laying there.
So 9 Lives I actually shot in Atlanta, but I had one of my Chicago videographers. I flew him out with me, and like that was like so. Instead of paying him for the video, I paid for him to come with me basically. And that one, the concept came from. Oh my god! Now I'm realizing like all my songs are low-key like sad. They're like sad.
She said sad.
No, I mean there's like a hidden sadness to it, like because all my beats are kind of poppy, like I said, so like upbeat. But when you listen to the lyrics, like there is a little bit of sadness to it. But 9 Lives is basically like saying, obviously a cat has 9 lives. But saying like I only have one heart, like one person can only take so much. So. And then like that, I actually really love that song because it meant a lot to me. But towards the end of the song, it's like, what is success if someone's missing? So like, no matter how, like, if you're doing the journey alone, it doesn't really mean as much. Success, you can get all the money in the world, all accomplish things. But if you don't have anybody to like share those accomplishments with, it kind of means less. So that was kind of the concept of that song. But yeah, the video was dope. Like you said, the words were coming up on the screen. I loved that. Takeoff Films shot that.
Rat Patch.
Oh.
Rat Patch.
Okay.
You got a hold of your blunt?
Rat Patch. Last night, late night, that last pack of backwoods got holes in them.
Holes for them fat ass stems.
Big ass stems. Get you a Rat Patch. Patch up your blunt. You can find Rat Patches in your local dispensaries. We working on them gas stations still. But tap in with Rat. Oh yeah, in your smoke shops too.
I've never heard of it.
Tap in with Rat Patch. If you're a smoker, you smoke, right?
I do.
This is just a.
Adhesive glue.
This is a bandage. You
Let
can
me
take
see.
you one.
That's
But it's just so it's like if you got a hole in your blunt though,
About 20 sheets in there.
you can wrap it up and patch it.
I'll be using
You gotta
this.
do the voice. You gotta do the voice.
Do the soft spoken voice, right?
Rat Patch, available in any convenience drugstore or gas station or dispensary.
Let's go.
Why
Get
did
you a
I
Rat
feel
Patch.
like, nah, that's like those late night
Hey,
phone lines.
Y'all ain't put the shoulder though. She
Sleep at the shoulder, then
Rat
kick you on.
She won.
No, that's
one.
Oh man,
I
that
like
is funny.
that.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
take
God.
you one if you use it. if you happen to have the need
I'll
for it
shout
to
the
use
brand.
it.
I'll shout
Yeah,
the brand
let us
out.
know. Shout out to Kaya. Shout out Rat Patch.
Shout out Kaya.
So let's get into the modeling.
Oh.
Talk to us about how you got into modeling and what was your inspiration to get into modeling?
Modeling. Basically, senior year, I'll speed it up because now I'm grown, but high school senior year pics, whatever, that was like the first time I did a real photo shoot. Posted it, a lot of people just like responded very positively. We're like, wow, no, just your usual comments or whatever. And then it's just started happening on any photo, not even like professionally shot ones. And then somehow I just got pulled into more and more stuff. As people grew up, obviously we get more money, we buy better equipment, and it kind of just started following up. People wanted to create concepts. That's more, what's it called? Commercial modeling is when it's obviously like still shots and fashion or whatever it may be, streetwear. And then fashion, I guess I started transitioning into fashion modeling, runways. About 2 or 3 years ago, I knew some designers. I went to casting calls, kind of put myself out there more. Okay. Obviously, I'm 5'5". That is not the ideal model height. So, but yeah, know some designers, did a few fashion shows. I think I've done like 5 or 6 now. One in LA, one in New York, one in Chicago, one in Indiana, one in Florida. So just kind of putting myself out there, expanding, displaying the clothes on this body I've worked so hard for. So yeah, that's kind of just how I got into modeling. And then, like I said, I don't really think I have any notable features, freckles, crazy, or anything like that, which is nowadays what people are looking for, something that makes you stand out. I'm an average height. I think really what gets me booked, and don't laugh, is my dimples. Like people love, like anything I shoot. It's funny because models are supposed to be like serious and have like sharp jawlines. Every time I do a shoot, somebody's like, throw a smile in there. And I'm like, this is the opposite of what everyone's taught me. So it's just funny, but no, people just like.
So are you like freelancing? Do you have a manager? You with the agency?
So everything I do in my life is independent. I don't have a manager, no agency. It's hard work.
Are you looking for management?
I've thought about it. I think until I leave my full-time job, or when or if I do, until then, I don't think I will actually invest in one, just because it is hard already to work around my schedule. It's easier when I'm the one in control, being the one in communication. Oh, this came up. I mean, that happened 2 or 3 times when we were trying to book, like just knowing my schedule best. But don't get me wrong, because for example, music, like I've done an out-of-state show in Tennessee. Who found that opportunity? Me, myself. You know what I mean? So a lot of these things, it's like, I'm the one, and I won't lie, it takes hours. Like I've been on Instagram before for hours searching Tennessee venues, I was in Nashville, whatever. Just finding an opportunity. Like people don't see the research that goes on into that when you are independent, let alone also budgeting and all that stuff. It's easier when it's like in your own hands. So like, let's say I do get booked out of state. Oh, I'm already looking at flights, making sure I can even afford the flight to get out there. I'm not going to pay if I get an opportunity in LA or something, but the flight's $600. Yeah, I'm not going. I'm sorry. Like, so it's still like being smart and kind of having the strings to pull in all segments. So, but management would be nice. I would like a driver as well.
Like I need the whole nine, really.
I need to get ready in the back seat. I need to be editing photos because I also do a little bit of photography. Like, you realize that when you're driving the car, like, oh my God, this hour drive, I could be doing so much stuff. Calling my mom, like just whatever it is. So a driver would be nice, actually. But the number one thing I want, if I ever make it, is like a personal. When. Personal chef. I'm a big eater. I'm a big eater, and I need a personal chef.
I love food, like, so that is definitely
being
on the
able
list.
to ask any meal you want is crazy, and that's what I need.
I don't cook, so
Okay, I thought I was the only one. Like I hate cooking. My man cooks for me though. Happy wife, happy life. But yeah,
Hey, he gonna be smiling all
when he see that.
When he
you gotta make sure you clip it. I'm gonna clip it for you so you can send it to him.
Yup. No, but yeah, management would be nice. But that
got a
comes
hole
with
in your motherfucking lip or something. You all right?
rat patch.
I got on my phone and shit too.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody even see it? Yo ass.
I didn't see it either.
Damn.
See
Oh,
everything,
I
bro.
look up and his ass laughing. All I see, oh damn.
That shit just dripping down his beard.
Stuck in the beard.
Oh, so speaking of modeling, you said fashion too. I just seen you was at New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
She got the shoulder.
Yeah. She gotta do the model
Listen, I
stuff.
love my collarbones. No, I'm just kidding. But no, this year I didn't walk. Last year I did. Or no, I'm sorry. Oh my God, time's flying. 2 years ago I walked. Last year my flight literally got canceled. No explanation. United, which I thought was best of the best. Guess not. Canceled for my flight Friday night. The next flight available was Saturday, but at like 2 p.m. I was like, I already missed my event that I was supposed to walk in Saturday morning. So last year there was a mishap. This year I was like, let me just be a spectator. Went to a pretty dope show at Sony Hall. Saw some great designers and whatnot. I obviously have friends in New York. Got to meet up with them, see them. 2 of them are from Chicago. So just a chill weekend. When I travel, I only go for the weekend because A, I work full time. But B, once again, money. Like, people think it's so unreal to go travel every weekend. My flight was $130. I spent money on food and a hotel. That's pretty much it. Like, so people think it's more expensive than it is. And when you're only going for 2 days, it doesn't hit your bank account that hard as you think. So
Unless you're going out there trying to spend money. Like, if you go out there with the mindset, I'm about to go to the club, I'm about to do this. Like,
if you're going to go to buy shit at Dior or whatever, I did not go shopping. I went window shopping. So
that looks nice. Next time I come, I might grab it.
I'm gonna add that to my shopping list.
Yep. But yeah, New York, it's just, to me, a larger Chicago. I don't know if you guys have ever been.
Yeah, I've been.
That was like my go-to vacation spot.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I love New York.
I went 3 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago. Yeah, I went 3 years ago. It was nice. I liked it.
It's
I
just
enjoyed
good
New York.
vibes, good people, a lot of stuff going on. I'd say it's very similar to Chicago, though. I love Chicago.
Only difference to me was the food.
Yeah.
Everybody said that their food was like top tier.
You didn't like it?
Hell no. Only thing I liked about their food was the
delis?
The deli was cool.
Bottega?
The bodegas, yeah.
Bodega,
that was cool.
Bottega. Not me saying the brand. Look, I'm focused on shopping.
I had some one of the rices and stuff that they have, or the shish kebabs too. I had one of those little shish kebabs that they be having. That was cool. But the other stuff, like the pizza, I wasn't a fan of the pizza.
Really? I like the pizza.
I really like the other foods.
Did
like,
you get a chopped cheese?
Nah.
Okay, that's why.
You said that chopped cheese? No, I didn't.
Chopped cheese is my go-to from the deli. Oh my gosh. I don't get why Chicago doesn't have, well, I do get why, 24-hour
They should have some.
delis like that.
They should.
24-hour anything in Chicago is a bad thing.
Yeah,
in the
I do
inner
get
city,
why, but like they would make so much money because they're the only ones open. The menu's broad, but I do get why, safety reasons. Yeah, exactly, robbery. So
That was an adjustment for me coming from Miami. Everything's
you lived in Miami?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything's open 24 hours. Out here, I'm like, man, I'm hungry. It's like 2 a.m. Where the fuck
Nothing.
can I go get food?
None.
Taco Bell? Terrible.
You might catch like taco patio if you catch it late enough.
Yeah.
Wigs, some stay up to at least 2.
Big Wig isn't even
fire.
good.
You ain't like Big Wigs? I had it for the first time a couple months ago. That shit was fire.
Okay, it's above average, but it gives me like Chipotle vibes.
Ooh, yes.
Chipotle's
No,
not
I agree.
top tier.
I do agree. It do give me
Have you
the
had
Chipotle
Flacco's
vibe.
Tacos?
Flacco? Nope.
Okay, you need to go there because they have, there's a few locations, but they have like a street corn, no free promo. No, I'm just kidding. They have a good like,
You're right. No free promo.
they have like an elote taco. Oh my God, it's to die for. They have margaritas to go
Okay.
in these little like water bottles. You rip off the peel, nobody will know it's a margarita.
Oh, that's hard.
Maybe,
I think
Maybe you can shout out
Maybe
Flacco Taco. Shout him out.
Maybe that's what I'll go get for dinner.
Right, that's where he goes.
It's pretty good.
Look it up.
We can order it to go, please.
So hey, nah, but you know, I don't know. I'm like heavy on FH Jerk Guy right now. I'm not even gonna hold you. FH Jerk Guy
Shout out to that
Tacos.
jerk pasta, eating.
Whoa, where's that at?
51st.
How far from here?
Probably like 20, 25 minutes.
I'll make that drive for them.
Yeah, right now, like by being later on a Sunday, it's like 20, 25. But they're closed now though.
What was that? What did we have, bro?
The rice
bowl.
Yeah, they had a rice bowl that they
Rice
just
bowl?
came out with.
I love anything Mexican, to be honest.
That rice bowl. That's like
It's like jerk. It's a jerk type of food. So
and
good.
it's like it's coconut rice.
Yeah, coconut rice fire.
That sounds good.
It was so good. They made it for us right there. They just started, like, they had just put it on the menu, and they made it. We got the footage for the pod. So their pod drops next week. So y'all be able to see it.
Oh.
Yeah, their pod drop next week. We interviewed the CEO. So
That's dope.
Yeah.
So that's how you guys find your bookings? Just whoever you run into?
Yeah, I mean, network or really just talking
Yeah.
or like through a friend of a friend
That's
or something
how it
like
should
that.
be.
Like, so
Tell a
shit.
friend and tell a motherfucker.
Man, fuck a friend. That's the motto.
Right, the intro
Tell
you
somebody.
guys had was strong.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Hey, y'all fuck with the intro. I like that.
We just hear that all the time, though.
You want to know what we did, though? It took us like 2 months to get that shit like down pat.
Yeah.
Like it, and we just
it
like
flows so hard too.
now it just
does.
flows. Like we just
I saw you
piggyback.
jump in too.
Yeah. And at first,
so often. That
Yeah.
I already know what's coming.
yeah, at first we sat down here. Remember the night we recorded that shit? We sat down here for like an hour,
Trying to
and
figure
it was 4 of us. Like, tell a friend. No, wait, no. Yeah, to tell a friend.
friend.
Like everybody was doing it. I'm like, man, fuck, it's just not working. And then one day we just started piggybacking off of each other, and then we just kept doing that.
Yeah.
It worked.
That's branding for
Yeah.
you.
I fuck with it, and I'm glad that people like it. So. Look, good job, man. Our hard work paid off.
Right.
Good job.
Came a long way.
Good job.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the sports, right? Me personally, I see that you like basketball, right?
Love
and
it.
one of the first things I seen that you liked about basketball was the Denard Bros Pro Runs.
Yes.
How did that come about for you? And what's your love for basketball?
So my love for basketball begins, honestly, stop it. Back in 7th grade. Like I said, I was a cheerleader. I know I briefly said that really quick, but I was a cheerleader from, age 12 to basically 21, 22. So cheer, obviously, you're forced to watch football and basketball. And I feel like even in high school and stuff, I was kind of not the only one. A lot of people like sports, but a lot of girls were there to look cute in a skirt. I was there because I was like, oh my God, shoot the three. Like I was
You're
genuinely
watching
watching. Like I remember at football games, like I would be the ones that called the cheers because they would call a defense cheer and we're on offense. I'm like, oh my God, you guys don't understand the game. Like we're not even on defense right now. So just stuff like that. Genuinely like learning and understanding the sport. I used to date athletes. So just stuff like that, getting in tune with sports. But Denard Bros is my most recent sport interaction, I guess. They invited me, how long has it been now? I'm telling you, time flies when you're an adult. I don't even know what month it is. But they invited me to like a spring tournament. And it was like middle schoolers, high schoolers. And they asked me to like interview the players. And so I did like 3 short interviews just with like the MVPs of each tournament. And it was just nice because it's the same thing as this. You're asking them questions about the day, about the event, about their game. Sports broadcasting, I guess, a little bit. And it's nice when it's at that younger age because there's less pressure. They think they're on top of the world. They're the MVP getting interviewed. So that was that. And then they had some more runs this summer that I was a part of, more so just overall helping with setup, entry for admissions and stuff like that. And then photography. I bring my camera everywhere. So even if I'm not booked for photography, I bring it. Today I went to a polo match. I brought my camera. And guess what? I got some really dope photos of the horses during their match. And to me, I just love photography. I love any form of art. And yeah, so I just bring my camera. People started liking the photos. I had 3 people DM me after the pro runs and were like, oh, can you shoot my birthday shoot? Oh, I want you to come to my workout. And all compensated. And it's crazy to me because that's never happened through photography, is like asking to be compensated. So I was like, wow, something's working. Like I might as well keep at it. Yesterday, I don't know when this video is dropping. Yesterday, I was at the Celebrity Sports Academy camp for Io from the Bulls.
Oh, Damaso? Is that her name?
Don't ask me to say the last name. DeSumo, something like that.
DeSumo,
It was a great event. Like I said, one of my friends, Tommy, invited me because he's a coach. But just overall, the thing that brings me to these events is community. These are kids. These are people looking up to pro players. He had some of his other teammates come out, Kobe White, and come speak to the kids. And Tristan Jazz, if you guys know who that is, he's like a
little YouTuber, short
yeah,
YouTuber.
he's like a trick shot basketball player. He came, so it was just nice to be in the environment. All these kids like jumping up and down, ready to meet like their idols and stuff. But yeah, I just love being a part of the community. I work with another organization, Chicago Social Change. They do everything from, they've done like back to school drives, social justice events. One Thanksgiving, we picked up Tent City, which is like a homeless area strip, so that they had a clean Thanksgiving. Okay. So just like a bunch of events like that. I just love being in the community, and I've always wanted to work with a nonprofit organization, but I hate to say it, it doesn't pay the bills, so it's hard. I'd rather volunteer than like that be my main thing, because why not do both? So pay the bills, but still give back to the people in any way I can. So
that's dope.
But yeah, all the sports stuff's been volunteer work, which it doesn't really bother me because I enjoy being there. But in college, okay, now I'm going on a rant.
No, go to college. Talk to us about college. What's up?
In college, I worked for my college's sports athletic marketing team. So I went to FGCU, which was a D1 school. The basketball program was pretty good. I worked boys basketball, girls basketball, soccer, baseball, softball. I worked every sport.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked every sport, unpaid, but that's fine. Got my credit, got my credit and everything. But
you got the experience.
I was gonna say she got the experience and learning.
They had me doing everything. I mean, and it was nice because it changed. No 2 days were the same. So like for baseball and baseball and softball, I was doing like the marketing promos. Like, oh, now we're gonna do trivia, or now it's whatever. You know how they just have all those promotions in between innings and whatnot. Soccer, t-shirt tosses, and the scoreboard. Basketball, I was working in the suites with the donors, checking them in, making sure they're good, making sure they're finding their suites. So just like a little bit of everything. I really got to see the sports world operations side from a whole. We had post-game meetings, pre-game meetings. This is going to run here. Mascots entering here. Just seeing the overall event management. And I loved it. I really did love it. But I graduated during COVID. So sports were on pause. I don't know if you guys remember, like the bubble basketball. Just so much was unknown at the time. So I feel like that's why I had trouble transitioning into a sport career. Now it's hard to get back in when A, I haven't been doing it for 3 years. B, you have to know somebody. That's just like what it is these days. Oh, my uncle. Oh, my
that's all it is.
Boyfriend's dad, whoever it is. So that's like the hard part right now. But like I said, I don't mind doing it at a youth level. I don't mind doing it at a high school, collegiate, pro level. Obviously, pros is where the money's at. But yeah, any sport. I think community football games, that's like the number one community event in a lot of these small towns, these suburbs. But yeah, I played sports myself. I was in cheer and track. So I've always been a full-time athlete. And we'll see, because right now I work in construction. So 180 from everything you guys have heard. So, but I love that too. I think I just love anything I like put my time and effort into. So.
No, but that's good though. And I seen the Denard Bros. I missed the Shy League. I usually always try to go at least watch one day of it, but I missed it. And then when you posted the Denard Bros, I'm like, oh shit, there's something else here that I want to go see. So I still haven't even got to see it. Is it over yet?
The summer runs are over, but I'm sure they'll have winter ones. Okay. So they try to do, I would say like 3 to 5 runs in segments every month. Oh, okay. But I've only been working with them for like a year now. So, I mean, I'm still new to it too, but really great people, really great cause, Chicago's own. So I always support when it's homegrown and just built up from the ground up. They're 2 brothers working together, Aubrey and Eddie, so they've done a good job. So.
Okay. So is there anything new that people can expect from you?
New? Oof, putting me on the spot. Music-wise, not at the moment. I know.
You just dropped something.
I dropped a single.
The Sunday with for Love for Rome. Girls Love Rome. Yeah,
yes.
okay. Yeah.
So that song was actually recorded 2 years ago.
Really?
So this is the funny thing about music that people don't know is it's not a gradual linear line. You can drop here, you can take a year break, you can drop something from 5 years ago. You can it's a spider web. Yeah. So that song is actually 2 years old. And a lot of times it's just like, it doesn't feel right to drop it yet. Or, oh, I'm going through this. Oh, this song's about that. Oh, let's wait till summer. Oh, I want to drop this genre. This is what's hot right now. So your mind's like all over the place. You don't always drop the next song you make. I have songs in the vault that I'm like waiting to drop, but I'm like, it just doesn't feel right, but I know I will soon. Or if I do a feature, sometimes I do have trouble getting approval for them to drop. I've had people be like, no, I hate my verse. It's good. Stop overthinking it. Let me drop.
Shit.
So just stuff like that, or yeah, there's just a bunch of hula hoops. But yeah, Sunday was just a quick little single, just about a Sunday morning, and yeah, just I don't know. But looking forward, it's honestly just stuff not with music. I hate to say it, but last year I worked a TED Talk in Chicago. I have that coming up in 2 weeks. Like I said, I worked the MBA camp yesterday. So I don't know. It's stuff that a lot of things don't come up till 1 or 2 weeks before. Right. Yeah. And honestly, I get it these days because adults, it's so hard to plan as an adult with other adults because everyone's got lives. And because even the camp yesterday, it was supposed to be 2 weeks prior. And so it's just everyone's schedules are changing and whatnot.
If it's not on the calendar, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
no. Oh my
God.
God. No. Okay, I'm glad you guys agree. And I think to be successful, you do need to write stuff down. Don't tell me you don't got a calendar. You make it.
I do.
Okay. Yeah. No, but calendar, oh my gosh, like you really got to give me a time frame because I do live my life out to the minute, I would say. But looking forward, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably drop another single before the year ends. I don't know. What do you want from me? What do you people want from me?
Music.
I do have another music video dropping that I was in. So not my own song, but a little bit more of the acting side. Just like, I don't know. It's really sporadic and I'm sure I'll get booked or something for something coming up. So
what? So talk to us a little bit. You do fitness too. I saw that you do fitness.
Yes.
So are you like a fitness trainer, or like how does the how did you get into the fitness? Because everybody, people work out.
Yeah.
But like to actually be into fitness every day, you're doing your squats. Making sure like you working a whole body type shit. You're getting your whole body in shape. So what got you into that?
I'm sorry, I keep talking about high school because I don't want you guys to think I'm like stuck in high school because I'm not, but high school really developed me. Like I think that was my maturing age. A lot of people don't mature till they're 26, 28. I feel like I matured at age 16. But from then, I always started working out when I was 14 through my track coaches. Never looked back. It's been almost 10 years now. Yeah, 10 years. So just working out and whatnot. In college, my degree started as like exercise science, then I switched to public health, then I switched to something broader, which was public relations. So I've always had an interest in fitness and physical health, obviously, but just like anything in life, if you're not putting in the research, the studying time, just the work, but I've worked at multiple gyms. I've worked at my college's recreation and wellness center. They wanted me to be a group fitness coach there. I was like, I could, but I gotta get certified. Like there's always more, and you really have to be willing to go that extra mile. Which, looking back, it sounds like I was lazy, but I just had so much other stuff going on, and I've been asked to be a group fitness trainer. I've been asked to be a personal trainer.
Sorry.
What?
Centipede.
I don't even see it.
Yeah, he just don't where it's going.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Y'all. Fuck it, now we gotta talk about it because it's been like a minute, right? That's why he looked at me. I said, what the fuck? I said, yo, is that centipede?
I didn't see anything.
You kept going. We tried to get you keep going too.
Because you were in the middle of talking. I didn't want to like stop you from talking. I'm like, yo.
No, you good.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I'm like, until you come back with me, I'm stopping that motherfucker.
Yeah, I've worked at multiple gyms, and it was kind of like an option to become a personal trainer, but never went and got certified.
You do a lot of working out though. Like for me doing my research, like I watched you do that shit for like, especially during COVID. Like you had a lot of shit that you posted like during
You've been
that
locked in that long. That's crazy.
Yeah, like I do my research.
But
that's how I go.
Okay. But I was gonna say, like, people that have been following me have been locked in for like 3+ years. It's crazy, like to hear that from people are just like, for example, I recently closed in on a house, not to change the subject, but I closed on a house and like people that have been following me for like 5 years plus were like, I've seen what you've been through, congrats. And it's just like, damn, like people really like keeping up and like been around. So, but back to the gym stuff. Yeah, I've been working out, like I said, almost 10 years now. For me, I think I'm not too focused on myself. I just feel like I don't have time to commit to like other people. Like I'll give you the blueprint. I've told people what I do, what I train, how often. I only train 3 times a week. It used to be more. It used to be 2 a days. It used to be the grind's been there. But I tell everyone consistency is the number one thing. Get in there 3 times a week and you'll be good. But yeah, never done like a fitness competition. Never done a powerlifting competition. Thought about it. I don't know. The fitness world is like another beast.
It is.
Nowadays with all these like gym influencers,
which is crazy.
They be doing like freaky stuff in the gym that I just can't condone. Or just like buying the sets and then it's like, but you didn't even go work out. You just have a good body. Like it's just,
the
it's too.
Just be right there.
Yeah.
Like, man, you taking up too much time. Can I get these dumbbells away?
Yeah, bro. Like, watch out.
How
many fucking times are you gonna stop? All right, this one set. I'm gonna show my form and then I'm gonna stop. All right, guys, look, come back. The same thing.
The gym culture is different these days. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to be a part of it, but the main reason I work out is for my future self. When I'm 40, when I'm 50, when I'm 60, that I can still move.
I'm the same way. Like me, it's for my kids though. Like, I got 2 young boys. I got 2 boys that are like getting into sports right now. Then I got the baby, my baby. But I want to be able to hoop with them. I went to school. A lot of my friends, they can't.
Play catch.
Their parents were like older, so it's like, damn. Like I'm like, yeah, y'all parents a little older, but like my dad hooped with us and like literally probably until he was like 53.
Wow. That's good.
Like actively played with us twice a week. He was getting up and down the court. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm not doing this with my kids because it was fun for me. Like and like it's like he the older guy on the court, but it's like he's winning with 4 young dudes.
Yeah.
I got 4 young ass kids on my team and we're winning. And it's like, all right, so let me, I'm like, shit, if he can do this, I got to do this to like 60.
Yeah.
Because I played with a man one day, he was like 71.
What?
I swear to God.
No, that's crazy.
He was skinny, little light-skinned dude, and he had a little afro. And we was at the gym, it was at a church gym hoop. I'll never forget this. He was like, before we started.
Fulton?
No, this is the one I went on Austin and Madison right there. The right before you get to Washington. Right there, that little church right there. But he was like, he said, man, young blood, I can run circles around y'all. I'm like, man, I said, how old are you? He said, I'm 71 years old. He said, watch me. I said, I ain't finna do shit, old man. Like, you just talk crazy. Like, you ain't know nothing.
Shut your ass up.
Man, he got up, down, started running. He hit 2 threes. I said, oh. He came down, possession right after the other. 3. I said, damn. I said, okay. I said, man, you ain't 71 years old. He said, I'm telling you, young blood. He was in great shape. I said, yo, I got to be able to do either this right here, what you doing, or what my old man did. Like, close to it, man.
I want to be a vegan. So,
man,
you're funny as fuck.
As I'm older,
what do people have against vegans?
But
I'm trying to be one.
Being older, I didn't. That's something I probably should have asked him though. Now that's something I would ask him. Like, what do you eat? Because I didn't ask him that. Like I was like 20 something at the time.
Trying to give up pork.
Yeah, you
still trying to what?
Yeah, give up that swine. He like that pig.
Bacon got me a
pork.
Pork bacon. Oh.
I thought you said Taylor port.
Oh no, that's dangerous.
I left that alone a long time ago. Taylor port ain't no joke.
The liquor does matter though. Like
Taylor port
and I
is
can't
the Hennessy
quit.
of wine.
Shit, ain't no quitting.
It's the Hennessy of wine. Oh no, I got my tequila. I'm going.
Oh my God.
That's tequila. Look, we got all types of tequila.
I did see that up there.
Hennessy,
Tito's, vodka.
It just depends on the night.
I give up Hennessy if I give up Tito. I mean, if I give up tequila.
Oh
yeah, 100%.
Hennessy before tequila.
Tequila #1 in my books.
I love tequila.
I love wine. Wine.
What kind of wines?
Wine gets you a different type of drunk.
Yeah.
I had a bottle of 19 Crimes last night.
Was it
so
the red
that's
or the
why
white?
you're hungover.
Rosé.
The rosé. Okay. What about you? What kind of wines?
I do like white a little bit better, but red is good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the bitter stuff though. Like it still has to be
woody,
fruity.
dry,
it has to be a little bit fruity because
I'm not a dry.
I like champagne a lot though. Champagne I'll fuck up. It
I can do champagne sometimes.
It doesn't get you fucked up, but
I like
good
sweet
time.
reds though. The sweet reds are like
Yes.
that's right up my alley. Sweet reds, like the California sweet reds.
Have you guys tried XXL? I think it's called.
XSL dangerous.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
I
I got put onto that shit recently, and oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I like that.
One by yourself. It's crazy.
That's,
Two. Might as well go and sit down.
Right.
that's how I felt with the Taylor Port. I'm telling y'all. Like,
Taylor Port isn't wine.
Before
Port is not wine.
it became popular. Yes, it is. Before it became popular, I had went in the store. I was living in Forest Park. I'll never forget it. That was what, 2020? And
You were living where?
I was living in Forest Park.
Okay.
And I had went to the liquor store and I'm like, man, I want to try some wines. I'm like, I'm gonna dive into my wine bag. And I did this little thing on Snapchat where it was called red wine in my cup, red wine in my cup. There's red. You remember I did that shit? I used to do it every week, right? And then I'm like, well, I'm gonna start trying new red wine, like different wines and shit. And I grabbed Taylor Port just randomly one day.
God.
This is before it got popular. And I'm like, I grabbed it. I'm like, yo, this shit decent. I brought it to his crib one day. He said, "Oh, the fuck is you bringing this to my house?" We got
Nah, that's hard
fucked up
liquor.
night.
That is hard liquor.
Yeah, fucked
Yeah,
up.
we got lit off the big dumbass bottle of Taylor Port. He said, that shit like Hennessy.
Man, you can't even with a handle. Wow.
A handle.
I bought the big bottle because it was like a party or some shit. So I brought a big bottle. He's like, yo, this shit decent.
A handle is
The
crazy.
Taylor Port, that's straight
Taylor Port,
Hennessy
you feel the hands
of the
of
wine.
You're funny.
I love it. So, all right. So before we dip, right, I like to always ask the guests, what is a gem that you could give somebody that's up and coming, whether they're a model, music, want to get into sports, even project management? What is a gem you can give them that they could take and it can help them on their journey?
A gem, I would say, is really apply yourself. You have to do the research. You have to look for opportunities. I know a lot of people are like, oh, if an opportunity falls in your lap. No, you have to go look for the opportunity because guess what? If you're not, 50 other people are. 100 other people are. So find casting calls, find career fairs, find actress, whatever, just try out. I'm drunk now. Auditions, that's the word I was looking for. Oh my gosh. Auditions, just apply yourself, do your research. I would say get your portfolio up because you don't want to shoot too high and go for a larger event or a larger audition without having the experience to back it up. I'm not saying you're not ready, but any experience will always trump just showing up sporadically.
Tell the people where they can tap in with you, follow you at, keep up with you, where you post.
Mainly, I won't lie, I use Instagram. Lilian Baur.
Look, she like that
Lilian-
she gotta throw it in there.
Lilian Baur 3. But yeah, I mainly use Instagram. Not really a big fan of TikTok. I have one, whatever. Facebook, you can still find me there. Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. Lilian, you might have to search a song because I'm not that popping yet.
Like you said, yeah. 'Cause you will.
Yeah, and it's
coming.
Will be.
It is coming.
Look, tongue. There's power in the tongue.
That's right.
Everything you got to speak it into existence. But yeah, I would just
All right.
All right, bet.
meet me in person. That's what I always like saying is meet me in person because a lot of bonds, you have to meet somebody in person to fully connect with them. I actually, for example, my boyfriend, I didn't want him. We met in person at a store. I didn't want him to see my social media till like 1 month later because I'm like, this is going to sway how you perceive me. This is going to sway what you think of me. So by meeting somebody, everything was genuine. I was more so telling him about stories rather than, or situations that happened to me versus, oh, I saw you went here last weekend versus, oh, I traveled this and I did that. And da, da, da. It's just more genuine. So meeting people online is fun. And I've met a lot of great people online, networked. It's just so much better when it's genuine in person. So
You're absolutely
now
right.
I'm just blabbering.
All right, you good. Good. This was about you. This was all about you. You're supposed to talk. So y'all, I'm your boy Lo. Got my homie Amazing Justo, Amazing Melly Stars with us today. Before we slide, man, we need y'all to like,
Follow.
share,
Be that fast, I would do.
sub, man.
Comment.
Hit the bell.
Hit the motherfucking
Fucking
bell,
bell.
man. Tap that bell, man. Most importantly, man, y'all already know. Make sure y'all tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a motherfucking friend.
Pull up.
See
No,
it a
we
lot.
gotta run it back.
We gotta run it back. All right.
Okay.
It is. All right, one more time. Let's run it back.
Third time to try.
All right. Most importantly, I need y'all to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a motherfucking friend. To pull up. This is the Rock Season 2. Peace.
I think Big G made this beat.